Hello everyone. Today I'm going to tell you about 7 personality traits that you should avoid in your life so that your life becomes better exponentially. First one in the list is self-denial. When I look back in my life, one of the worst mistakes that I have done in my life is self-denial. The way I feel self-denial is equivalent to self-betrayal. The choices that I took, denying myself because I was afraid of what others might think of me, were the worst decisions of my life. Self-denial can really destroy you at some point in your life, and it is going to be the most painful thing that can happen in your life. When you realize that you tried so hard to impress others, but all you are doing in the end is denying your goals, visions, and ideas because you are afraid of the judgment of the society. People always try to impose their beliefs, their fears, and their insecurities onto you. So it is always your choice to select what is best for you. You don't have to deny yourself to make yourself good in front of others, because if you deny yourself, at some point you are going to break bad and you are going to become the most destructive version of yourself. The second personality that you should avoid in your life is jealousy. People have their own struggles to reach where they are in their life now. So if you see somebody getting better in life, you should be peaceful rather than being unhappy. Life gives help to everybody, no matter who you are. So there is no point in feeling hatred in seeing somebody getting better in life than you. One of the main reasons you should avoid jealousy is because it prevents your growth in life. It makes you more unhappier in life. It makes you more oblivious to the opportunities that life is providing for you. Always follow this principle. Never look down on anybody. Never look up on anybody. It means that you won't think low of anyone and you won't look down on yourself by considering someone else to be greater than you. The third personality trait that you should avoid is ignorance. There is nothing darker in your life than your ignorance to things. If you are ignorant of your health, your life, and your relationships, you are eventually going to lose them all. Not being ignorant doesn't mean that you need to be over-caring, but you should never completely turn off your conscience and go with the flow. Only a dead fish go with the flow. Ignorance is the worst thing that you can do in your life. The fourth personality that you should avoid in your life is overreaction. There are people with impulsive reactions, and I know it is difficult to control them. But you can always filter your reactions to make sure that your actions won't end up harming you or anyone around you. Overreaction can be extremely dangerous for your life because most of the time you will end up making a wrong decision which will endanger your life and the life of others around you. So the next time before you jump into conclusions and mess things up, think twice. The fifth personality trait that you should avoid in your life is betrayal. It takes a lot for a person to trust you. When somebody trusts you, it means that they left their heart and their soul in believing in you. So when you break that trust, it is the worst possible way of breaking the person who trusts you. Relationships are simple. Somebody trusts you and cares about you, you do the same back, and everything is going to be alright. But when you break that trust, you make the other person suffer so badly. The best thing that you should do in your life is don't make a promise that you are not planning to keep. The sixth personality trait that you should be avoiding is bullying. We humans, like other animals, have a tendency to undermine someone who is lesser than us, not realizing how much harm you are doing to the person when you are forcefully harming them. Bullying someone is going to harm you eventually more than the one whom you are harming, and that's what people fail to see. When you are harming someone for no reason, you are not thinking that the person whom you are harming is also capable of the same evil. The worst case scenario for bullying is when the person responds back with way more darkness. This is usually seen in the case of common people becoming violent against exploitative government or authority. The seventh in my list of personality traits to avoid is inferiority and superiority complex. One of the most toxic personality traits is inferiority and superiority complex. You are a unique person. You are having a unique characteristic which makes you good at something and not completely good at some other things. Feeling of inferior or superior to somebody always makes you unhappy, always wanting to be having an arrogant boss-like attitude over people, which makes your life bad, your relationships bad, and also your mental health very bad. So in conclusion, the personality traits that I discussed today that you should avoid in your life are self-denial, jealousy, ignorance, overreaction, betrayal, bullying, inferiority, and superiority complex. I hope you learned something valuable from my video, and if you did, subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching, and I wish you the very best in your life.